I'm going to give you my best guess on this, and I'll try to go quickly because I'm not entirely sure that I know. And what were the instructions on it? It was determine the operating point. Okay. Yeah, and you see, it doesn't tell me which currents these are. Are they IS? And is it V? Okay, is the VVL? I'm really not entirely sure. But, so this is my best guess on this one. So, it says to find the Thevenin equivalent. So the way I would take the Thevenin equivalent is usually that you break it off at the terminals. So when you break it off at the terminals right there, you would find your V open circuit. You would find what is your voltage right here when there's no load. Well, that is in parallel with the Zener diode. The Zener diode will be in breakdown because this is 20 volts, I believe, and so that will be enough to put it in breakdown. And so V open circuit is going to be minus 6.8 or whatever it is that they say it is for Zener diodes. I'll go with 6.8. Sounds good to me. So that's negative 6.8. That just means this side is minus 6.8 compared to this side, which means that the load, the voltage over the load, is 6.8 at that point. And our Thevenin of the part without that load is just that resistance, which is 500 ohms. Okay, so we need to find 2 points on the graph to draw our line. So one point will be when voltage is 0, current is 0, so we have this point right here. So that's a nice one that we can have. And my next best guess, because I'm really not certain which current I'm supposed to be looking for, is that if I use this voltage right here, then that means that our current through the Zener diode will be right at 0. So we'll say this current is 0, so IZ is 0. And if IZ is 0, that means that our voltage is 20 volts and our resistance are these two resistors. And so we have 20 equals I times 1000, or I equals 0.5. So I get that at a voltage of minus 6.8, we get I is, wait, that's not 0.5. 20 divided by 1000. Oh, it is, or it's 0.02. 0.02. And the negative is because don't know. Okay, but we've got our negative 6.8 and I is negative 0.02 or negative 20. So 6.8, that's 6, that's 8, 6.8, 20 right here about. That at least is reasonable. So this would be our operating point. So our operating point would be V equals negative 8 and I equals negative 25 milliamps. That's as good as I've got.